What's good, y'all? It's your boy Snow Nasty, representing Corpse Can't Laugh. And my ear candy for today is my boy M-Lo, who provided the sound, so shout out to him. And let's get to it. Medal of Honor Warfighter Beta for the Xbox 360, exclusive to the 360. Long story. This video, I'm just basically going to tell you, what I like, what I dislike, what I love, and I hate it. I've been anticipating this game for a very long time. So, here it goes. This is all based on me, my preferences. I don't expect this to be co-signed by anyone. I don't expect this to be the final word. This is just my preference. And first off, you should know that I love the first Medal of Honor 2010. Alright? So let's get into it. Started with what I dislike. I'm going to try to keep this fast as possible. Be sure to question me on anything and I can probably answer it. What I dislike. This is not part 2 to Medal of Honor 2010 as far as the multiplayer is concerned. I'm just going to put that out there. This game is a 180 like they claim. And this is not part 2. As far as the multiplayer is concerned, this is not part 2. Alright? Another thing I dislike. The spawning was not simplified like it was from the first one. You press a button to spawn which in the front, or you press a button to spawn back in the base. In this version, it's a up or down. It's defaulted to your buddy, but they give you 2 buttons for your class and your weapon. It should be reversed. Next thing is they start you off with the assault class, and you get this gun with a scope. But not everybody likes to play with the scope, and you can't take the scope off. So that was kind of my little issue. That's a small dislike. Another thing, when you're going through the navigations of the pause menu, or when you die and you have to select a weapon or whatever, if you scroll over leave game, it prompts you for another one. So if you're trying to fly through, it'll prompt you to leave the game if you get on that option. I didn't like that. Another thing is that the kill feed is delayed tremendously. So I'm one of those players that depend on that for whatever reasons, but it's delayed. Also, it's hard to tell when you kill someone, and that is a credit to sound design and maybe HUD design, but more so sound. When I called the guided missile, I felt like it was a little too stiff. I get that it's going for authenticity, but I think it was a little bit too stiff for this to be a video game. Other games they are competing with tends to make that a little bit more enjoyable. Let's just put it like that. This one might actually be on me, but I threw my UAV and it crashed into a wall. Yeah, I'll get into that later. Another thing I disliked was the melee attacks on the front usually took more than one hit, and sometimes you can beat somebody with the AR with it though. With the AR or a pistol, like you can beat somebody in the face with a tomahawk, and your pistol or your assault rifle won't kill them. That's another issue. What else I didn't like? Oh, you can't bypass the def cam. Another one, there are no ammo crates here. Yes, you can get resupplied by your buddy, but you won't get any additional grenades. I think they need to find a way to help address that. What else I didn't like? Oh, when you get a kill, you earn strikes or earn anything, points, anything. It doesn't have that little pop or snap to it like it did in the first Medal of Honor. When you got something. Alright? Absence of calling over your buddy is another thing that I dislike. In Medal of Honor, in Battlefield 3, I can put my cursor over a teammate or my buddy and press select, tap select, and it will, tell them something. I couldn't do that here, so I think that's a little of a problem. Simple fix in my opinion. Here's one that I kind of like and I kind of don't like, so I got to put it in both categories. It's prone. I'll let you guys judge on that. Another thing I dislike was using a pistol. I rendered those useless. I didn't like when I'm on the My Weapon tab that it's default to optics when I'm trying to select a weapon. And this other thing I dislike is something I kind of have a problem with across all games, with the exception of a few, and that's not having pressure sensitive throwing grenades. So I'm not asking for a grenade arc like is in SOCOM games, minus SOCOM 4, but if I'm in an area that's hard to get to, but people are there, I can't do nothing about it. So that's what a good authenticity, quote quote, for throwing grenades under pressure sensitive bases would help. So let's talk about some of the things that I hated versus dislike. Getting spawn trapped when you get to the bottom of the chopper. You need smoke. Add smoke or something. Spawn trapping is easy in this game, depending on where the objective is. Another thing I hated was the on-screen HUD is all over the fucking place. It should be condensed like the first Medal of Honor, like the 2010 version. Sorry. It's not only one thing was really added to the screen, which was, you know, your buddy. But I think this shit is all over the place. Another thing that I dislike, or rather hated, and this deals with communication, is potential targets not having names like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie on it, so I can communicate to my team or my buddy more efficiently. It kind of sucks to be like, oh yeah, we're running behind that left side of the map through the pipe or the objective over there in the corner. What corner? Yeah, so how about that? Blast radius on the guided missiles, the grenades, and grenade launchers sometimes felt like they were not large enough. I'm just going to leave that alone and let some of the footage show for itself. Easy tweaks. Another thing I didn't like was not being able to switch teams, which is my same fucking complaint in Medal of Honor 2010. And sorry, I didn't mean to say not like I hate that I can't switch teams. I also hate that I can't switch or find a buddy while in game. Or how about this one? I hate that in a party screen, when you lock in your fire team buddy, you guys go into another game and you could end up on the same team but not be fire team buddies. How about that one? Or since it's, you know, if we're picking this a random quick game, don't put us in a room where you're gonna split us up. Yep. So another thing is what I dislike, and this is like a HUD thing. No, not a HUD thing. It's like an in-game menu. When you're at the part where you can nav through the tabs of spawn and your weapon and all that stuff, if you're like breezing through and you hit the spawn button when you're already in game, it will give you a suicide. Many people did it. I did it. And the really thing that really hated me, and I'm gonna put towards the end of this video, is the red halo. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip over that. What I like the PC like menu. I like the party mode. I like the platoon edition. I love starting off with a gun and a class and having to unlock other classes and guns. I love that. I love the custom servers from Battlefield 3. If you haven't seen my video on that, go check that out. I show you how to navigate custom servers and how to search for a game. It's going to be the same exact way. I like that there is a death cam in slow motion, and it shows the halo where your killer is, the red halo. I'll get into that later. I love being able to customize your weapons and in-game customization. I like, you know, the ADS leaning, which is now in multiplayer. Before it was only in single player in the Medal of Honor 2010 version, excuse me. I like to play a versus player card, meaning if I die, I can see how many times you killed me, how many times I killed you. I like that they put the little character-based signatures in there inside those death cams or whatever. And as I outlined before, and what I like is, you know, I like, what I don't like is the prone. And get into what I love is the point system. It's back. Yep. Points, points, points. Overrides KD. Another thing that I love is that different classes have different support actions and gadgets. So a sniper and Medal of Honor 2010 would have the same, you know, offensive chain that a Spec Ops player would have, etc., etc. And now each one is tailored to each player. I love that. So that's cool. As far as the different gadgets go, you know, the same thing that you had before, as far as like when you hit the left bumper or the L1 button, you know, you pull out the rocket launcher and stuff like that, but they kind of tweaked it up a little bit. Signal scans and and you know, Full Metal Jacket bullets and stuff like that. Pull down your mask when you're the big guy. Like, that's pretty cool. I love that they moved that button right there that I was just talking about to the up on your D-pad, so it's no longer the L1 button. I love throwing my Pineapple Express, aka the paper plane, when I'm not throwing it into the building. I love the weapon customization. I love the classes. There's like 6 classes. Excuse me if I don't get them all, but there's like a recon, aka sniper, assault, heavy gunner, the point man, spec ops, and point man, spec ops, heavy gunner. I know I'm missing. Oh, and demolition dude. That's 6. I love the fact that you can spawn on your buddy. I love being able to supply my buddy with health and ammo. I just love the buddy system in general. I think it's dope. And that includes, you know, the indicator when your buddy is trying to spawn on you, and it lets you know that you're in harm's way, so they won't spawn them. Another thing about the buddy is it tells you in the upper right corner if your buddy's health is low. I might tell you the ammo too, I'm not sure. Another thing that I love is that battle log. And I also love that the Medal of Honor and Battlefield 3 battle log is one in the same. Almost one in the same. So you could be in Medal of Honor battle log and jump over to your Battlefield one. So works for me. I love that there's a server browser. Again, check the video if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I love spawning from the chopper. It is fucking fun, minus the spawn camp when you get down to the bottom. The humiliation, aka melee kills, are fucking funny. Think Battlefield 3 take your tags, but these are cool. These are cool too. I like this. I love the sounds of the game. They've been tweaked. I don't think they're better than the 2010 ones, but again, this is a beta, so I think that will change, and that's why I'm not commenting on the graphics too, because it's a beta. But sound wise, I always think that you would put the sounds in, but whatever. I like how when you have a strike under, you know, Spec Ops class, if you earn level 1, which is like UAV, and you get killed and there's like a group of guys over there you want to drop a mortar on, if you just switch over to your assault class, you could do that and still have the level 1 strike. I think that's cool. And PTFO is back, people. Play the fucking objective. Points, 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 points. Planting 200 points. Success 100. Defusing 200. Successful defense 100. IPTFO, so that's why I like that. So I know I mentioned about putting something towards the end, and at the end of this video I wanted to talk about what I really hate, and this is something that people have been beefing about when we first heard about it, and this is changing the entire dynamic of the game. I mean, and you really have to credit this to the snipers from Medal of Honor 2010. This is your fault. This is your fault. Medal of Honor Warfighter has this new mechanism that we're starting to call the snitching mechanism. And that's when, if you and me are on the same team and someone kills me, you being my fire team buddy, you can see the exact location, the exact body outline of my killer for about 8 to 10 seconds. If you're having a hard time figuring this out, think Ghost Recon Future Soldier detection mode. It's just like that. This is Warfighter, not Advanced Warfighter. There's no reason for that to be in the game. Now, if you're getting dominated by a player, that's cool. But if it's just a straight up kill, and I mean this on both sides of the map, both sides, whether you're playing offense or defense, I think this changes the dynamic of the game. I also think because they removed some of like the major airstrikes, that this also, you know, clarifies that you can't be rewarded for being 20-0 as far as airstrikes are concerned. So it kind of gets away from the airstrike model, but at the same time it kind of messes you up on the gameplay. You got to play to really understand how annoying it is. And yeah, man, like that's the last thing. You guys are the biggest reason why this was added in. I posted a video a long time ago and I was like, yo, what would you change about Medal of Honor? And one person was like, yo, get rid of the fucking snipers. And we all know that you can't do that, but I understood his frustration. And well, here they did, but I'm pretty sure that person that wrote that will probably be pissed at this edition too. So hit me up in the comments below, questions, whatever it is you want to ask about me playing the beta, whatever, you know, and I'll see if I can get you an answer. I'm still gonna keep my pre-order in, but I'm definitely looking forward to the campaign even more now. I'm old school. I play campaign before I go online, baby. But anyway, enjoy the music. Shout out to MLO for the sounds. Shout out to West Arula, Lifestyles Gaming, Taiwan, Ramon, you know, everybody from IG that I fuck with. You know what I mean? We had a good time. They welcomed me very well on the Xbox. Killed me a couple times. JB Fattenham, Ruger Rail and all of them. Shifter, know what I mean? Mike, P-Pat, you know what I mean? Shout out to all you guys, man. Y'all gave me a good run, and it was nice playing with you guys on the Xbox, alright? And yeah, this is your boy Snow. Corpse Can't Laugh. 1. Yeah.
Map, son. You won. Great job.
What? They must have been balling.
Yeah, they was balling. I only had big numbers the first dude. I saw that. I peeped that earlier.
Ooh, they both was in the 40s. Damn.
Fuck.
One of my best games for the night. We not on top. That's okay.
Able to send them a fucking party invite. Run shit, son.
Word.
Yo, son. We would probably never lose.
I'm over here jamming with this music in my ear.
I'm semi-up, son. Semi-up. Not all the way up. Semi-up.
I'm hanging.